Now Great Lynx by John Pinesi. Read by Frank Blissett. Long ago, people often used to see something in places, especially where the current was swift. The people feared it, and that was the reason of their practice of sometimes throwing offerings to it in the water, even tobacco. Now, once yonder, at what is called shallow water, was where some women were once passing by in a canoe. Accordingly, there happened to rise a mighty current of water nearly where they capsized. Exceedingly frightened were they. While they were paddling with all their might, they saw the tail of a great lynx come up out of the water. All flung themselves up into the forward end of the canoe in their fright. Now one of the women that was there saw that the canoe was going to sink. Accordingly, when she had gone to the stern, she raised the paddle in order to strike the tail of Great Lynx. And this she said: "While I was young, often did I fast. It was then that the Thunderers gave me their war club." Thereupon, when she struck the tail of Great Lynx, she then broke the tail of Great Lynx in two. Thereupon, up to the surface rose the canoe, after which they then started on their way paddling, and so they were saved. Now one of the women was seized by Great Lynx. Therefore she it was who had told at home that Great Lynx was continually harassing the people. And though the master of the Great Lynxes would always speak to his son, saying, "Do not plague the people," yet he would never listen to his father. Once, yonder at the Sault, together in a body were the people living. Once against a certain wigwam was leaned a child bound to a cradle-board, and then the child was missing from that place. They saw the sign of the cradle-board where it had been dragged along in the sand. Thereupon they heard the voice of the child, crying beneath a rugged hill. Even though the people made offerings in the hope that Great Lynx might set the child free, even though for a long while they besought him with prayers, yet he would not let it go. So at length the people said that therefore they might as well slay Great Lynx. Accordingly, they began digging straight for the place from whence the sound of the child could be heard. And after a while they had a hole dug to the den of Great Lynx. They saw water coming in and out. It was true that even then they spoke kindly to Great Lynx, yet he would not let the child go. Still yet they could hear the voice of the child crying. Accordingly they said, "Therefore let us dig to where he is, that we may kill him." Truly they dug after him, following him up. By and by out came the cradle-board floating on the water, together with the child that was bound to it. And when they caught hold of the cradle-board, they observed that the child had a hole crushed into its head. Great Lynx must have slain it. Thereupon they followed him up, digging after him. And one man that was famed for his strength said that he would kill Great Lynx. When drawing upon him, as they dug after him, round towards them turned Great Lynx. Thereupon him struck he who said that he would kill Great Lynx. Sure enough, he slew him. And when they pulled him out, they saw that his tail was cut off. That was the one that had been struck at shallow water. By a woman with an oar had he been struck. That was what happened. Only not long ago was seen the place where the people had once dug the hole. It is over toward the Big Knife country, over by the Sioux. That is all. That was Now Great Lynx by John Pinesi. Read by Frank Blissett.